team 1, we got ourselves BC. On that team, we got ourselves the clan of Warlocks. So while they might be the first one going up, and it's going to be charging and setting up gates and everything, box in the back. I like the fiery chamber, by the way. Oh, the short shorts looking good, my guys. Shout out on that team together with Lisa. The helm doesn't match the mug, but it looks good either way. It looks good regardless. We got ourselves on team 2, Draz. We got Flavor of the Month, Demoniac. We got ourselves Demon X as well as Chicago, charging in a bit of a duel between the two, a little bit of an honorable match between Wild Impy and Chicago. A bit of a honorable bout to follow as Wild Imp just sending out all those pets. For Chicago, I guess the question is, do you commit to take down the Felguard? Do you cleave the Felguard, or do you just focus on the Warlock the entire time? Because there's two options. You either take down the Felguard, which is a lot of pressure, or do you focus down on the Warlock and take him out really quickly and disrupt him as much as you can? And maybe Chicago's trying to see if he can go Warlock playstyle. That's a lot of damage taken by all these pets. Knock up onto Wild Dip as they try to summon a new pet. Gonna be Mortical either way though. Do you maybe interrupt the Tyrant? May just want to interrupt or hex the Tyrant. I don't know if you can. Stun onto Wild Dip as well as the Tyrant. And just trying to see if he can avoid those pets the best they can. May want to interrupt the Tyrant if you get a chance. I don't know if you got a kick. Does have Ghost Raptors backup unavailable. Maybe could use it for Maelstrom. That is a Tyrant blasted out from around the corner. Does get the Ghost Wolfies in. He's burning that mana and Maelstrom as fast as possible. Try to take down the main Felguard as best as they can. Demon Dog is charging in Thunder, but I don't know if you really got much left in the tank right now. A lot of health left stone. Oh my god. Demonology Warlocks right now, man. Do you focus down the pets? And all Wild Imp have to do is send out all the pets, send out an Obelisk. You gotta take down the Obelisk, you gotta control the pets, you gotta do a lot here, man. I think at this point, maybe you just root out the pets and walk after the Warlock. I think maybe you just play around the roots. Better to Elo as a Tyrant. For sure. For sure. Fear onto Demon X for just a moment. Drop into Darkness as all the pet momentum off Chicago just go into the Demon X. And it's gonna go in for a big old hunt, stun into Wild Imp, got himself a big Ass's Break, tried to go for an intro, but looks like Wild Imp got himself the big go, flying up in the air. I don't really know. I guess it keeps you kind of safe. Definitely wants to take down your own Felguard that you just summoned. Slay your own Felguard real quickly. Oh my god. Even that Felguard was laughing hysterically, maniacally at the fact that the demon hunter that summoned him went down to the demons themselves. Drez reflected summoning onto Wild Imp. Not really sure what you would reflect. Do you reflect Doom? You got a big spear. Wild Imp can't really go anywhere. Trying to go for a big board to escape it. Doesn't have escape it. And it's going to go for a few more blasts onto Drez with a Mortal Call to follow. No more chicken available. Drez got himself a parry. As long as Drez is working on his own self-healing, he may be okay. Definitely keep that impending victory rolling as best as possible. Maybe even cleave down the main pet. Does he have another charge? Maybe a leap? Looks like Wild Imp has been able to make some distance, but Drez is just getting blasted out by all these pets with a second Felguard joining in, Tyrant spawning in, but actually going to cancel out the Tyrant who fell with Wild Imp. Not a lot of health really left for this man right now. He got himself a really solid go, but not a lot of health left. Maybe Flavor of the Month next. Yep. Charging in as an arms warrior versus a Wild Imp who doesn't have much health to really work with. Immediate reflect on Wild Imp. Does end up reflecting? What do you reflect yourself? Doom? What do you reflect yourself that's super safe? I think maybe Doom, but actually, oh, Flavor of the Month, walking into Warlock who has not a lot of health left, does end up slamming him out. And he's going to try to see if he can back away with Beastly. I think just trying to go for that bit of that second win from one Warlock into the next. I mean, worse in the Wild Imp. Flavor did not have to commit a lot of cooldowns. Actually, it looks like he did with his Avatar and Commanding Shout, so maybe he did. But versus Beastly, this way he's going to be tested. A fully set up, fresh Warlock, full cooldowns in the ready, Felguard second one spawning in, or is that just the first? Is that a new summon Felguard? Is that what it is? Tyrant cannot interrupt it. Does he have a fear for all these pets? He does fear out the pets and he's going to leap away. Just Line is starting all these pets with the defensive stance, trying to see if he can bunker down behind the pillar. That's actually not the worst move. You are at least avoiding the big damage of the Felguard and the pets and walking away from the Obby, which is going to be all the way back there. The Flailguard charging in as well as a Vile Fiend trying to see if he can charge to one of the pets. Battle stance to the ready. Going to max out the damage he can. He's going to be able to go for a Trinket. Does he have a way to break out of the sphere? No Zerker Rage. Going to be a second Felguard join in. It is a second Felguard, but they're attacking the wrong guy entirely. Wait, Flavor of the Month, they're attacking Demonic instead. I don't really understand why your pets are attacking the wrong guy. Now the pets are having to retreat back towards Beastly. Beastly, oh no, the pets, what do they do? Mortal Coil into Flavor, got himself a Blaze Storm, able to give himself a bit of damage. Fear Reflect up versus Beastly, does get himself a banner in case Beastly goes in for a fear or anything. Got himself the Avatar together with a Dark Iron Ray Shield. Full damage, I think Dark Iron, or was that Recklessness? Full damage to the Radium, shattering through his defenses. It's Beastly, oh my goodness. Flavor does that and surviving it. Does Vox give him the honor duel he needs? No, I don't think he does. Does he give him an honor duel? I don't think he's gonna give him one. I think he's just gonna get in there. Flavor is already mounted up. He knows that the monk wants to get in, wants to make some damage happen. Try to see if he can avoid it. Zerka Rage to break out of the in cap. It's gonna be Lexu. Do you have any outs for this one? You can Stormbolt. That's about it. Leaping away, making some distance. They're just going for Stormbolt. He does bolted. Potentially trick out of the monk. Does not want to go for trick it yet. Gonna be a charge for Flavor, but mostly using that charge to go for a root onto a Vox. Is gonna go for battle stance. Warbreaker. They're ready. Got himself full blades, but Vox bailed away from that roar. He did take a bit of damage, but not taking the big bleed. That's where Flavor would have been in a fantastic spot if he could have maintained that bleed. Reflect out for Flavor. Not really sure if he can reflect much versus Vox, but he's able to overpower past the Fist of Fury though. Disarm for disarm. Vox can't really do much about it. Big Blade Storm may have to go for big Karma. Vox, is he going for the Karma now? Flavor needs something for this Karma. Immediately parry and honestly just play defensive. Do nothing. I think parry and do nothing. Just charge at the guy. Don't let him go to reheal. Vox trying to see if he can escape. Flavor needs a stun or something. He does have a Colossus Smash. Maybe he can make something. Big Colossus Smash. Oh, huge Execute turned it around. Are you kidding me? I felt like the monk had that one in the bag, but apparently he did not. Wait a second. Is Flavor? Lisa, are you going to give this man an honor duel? Are you going to give this man an honor duel? Oh, I wish you guys would give each other honor duels once in a while. Stormbolt by Flavor of the Month. Got himself a little bit of healing. No parry for a little bit. Maybe could somehow overpower Lisa. Or Lisa does go for Shadow Strikes back to back. Disarmed by the Warrior. Trying to go for big damage. Big Roar. That's going to be evasion for the Rogue. Able to evade a good portion of Flavor's damage unless he got a bunch of overpowers. Has Claw Smash coming up very, very soon. Unless he got himself a Stormbolt. Wait, blind. Maybe gives Flavor of the Month an opportunity to reset. But looks like Lisa did damage to the blind either way. Lead by the Warrior. Try to see if we can disengage. Maybe we can just walk away from Lisa. Stormbolt coming up very, very soon. Maybe he can make some play off of that Stormbolt. Fear available. Maybe go for a Fear. Hold on. Does he do it? Get a shot. Does he survive this? Hold on. He's at no health whatsoever. Stormbolt. Battle stance. Just try to see if he can make a play. Does he have a Blade Storm or something? He does have a Blade Storm. Lisa, try to see if he can battle out of there. There's going to be a bleed on him. Flavor got himself a lot of health to work with. I don't know how he recovered. Does he have a Warlock Household on his team? I don't think he does. Got himself yet another kidney shot by Lisa. Is that enough? Lisa is now been behind on cooldowns. Flavor somehow was able to recover a lot. Gotta be a disarm onto the Rogue. Battle stance for Flavor to make sure he's maximized the damage. He doesn't have defensive stance to reduce the damage that he can do. Parry up by the Warrior. Does he leap in? He needs to, I think, maximize that parry. He needs to get in there and melee. Big execute on Lisa. Overpowered to follow. The Rogue got himself a bit of a heal. Do they have a stun gouge for the last second? Oh my goodness. And it's gonna be Shadowhunt. Leaping past Flavor of the Month. Man got a Warbreaker. That's about it. Also got a battle stance, so if anything, if there's a stuns, he doesn't have to sit this long at all. Definitely needs to be in defense stance. Mad executes on the Shadowhunt though. Wait, could you cleave? Hold on. If you can cleave off of the pet, he can cleave off of the pet into. You can cleave off of your pets into turtle. At least Outlaw rogues can. Interrupting the Manic Bandage. Is it enough here? Shadowhunt with a trinket. Does he take it down? Flavor at no help whatsoever. Disarm with the Shadowhunt. Big executes. Oh my goodness, this man is a god. Flavor came back from also into pretty high dampening, so it's only 8 minutes, but that's like 20%, 30% dampening. You're not healing. You're not coming out of this one. What the hell? Dude, oh my god, that was insane.